Ahoy there, Captain Benzie here, coming at you with a follow-up to my video on Hitman Go by having a look at Deus Ex Go. Now again, if you've played any of the Deus Ex games on PC or console, you'll kind of have an understanding of what the theme behind this one is, and if you've played any of the other Go games by Square Enix, you'll have a vague concept of that anyway, but we're going to have a look at it, we're going to talk about it, if this one's any good, is it worth your time to download, as it is a premium purchase game, let's have a look in on this one. Anyway, before I jump in too far on this one, if you do enjoy the video, let me know by hitting a like on it, consider subscribing to the channel for all things mobile gaming, and let me know what games or topics you'd like me to cover in future videos, either by commenting down below or by coming and finding me on the different social media channels shown along the bottom of your screen now as per usual. That said and done, let's jump into Deus Ex Go. Now, Deus Ex as a series is kind of a first-person shooter set in a dystopian cyberpunk future. You play as Adam, who is sort of a cyborg android. He's, you know, a guy who has been upgraded with technology, shall we say, and your job is usually to sneak into places and do all kinds of stuff, you know, capture the bad guys and do your thing. Adam Jensen, there we go. So here with Deus Ex Go, you start as Adam Jensen, coming to look for a guy called Novak, who supposedly has been murdered, and you're looking to investigate what on earth is going on. Now, the game uses swipe controls, very similar to Hitman Go if you saw, but it's a little bit different. It's animated now rather than just sort of the board game aesthetic that Hitman Go had, but it is it's done in an isometric kind of subtle, boiled down way. They're still their own little individual dioramas. Now here you can see obviously I triggered that guard. I'm going to sneak up behind this one and punch him in the face to take care of him. He dies in a cascade of sprites, and I'm going to move slowly around here. Oh no! Down he goes, and off down through here. Now, when a guard sees you, they are invulnerable during that chase, and they will follow you in a straight line. As the game goes on, it does start to introduce all kinds of new features. You'll very quickly find that, oh no, I messed up. You'll very quickly find things like gun turrets and hacking points that allow you to activate floor panels, and so on and so forth. Now, the way the game works, ultimately, it's basically these swipe puzzles. They're all very simplistic at the start, designed to teach you the game's sort of effects and what's going on, just to help you sort of understand how the game works with those puzzles, just piece by piece. Like the first one, you saw that you kind of have to move into the guard's line of fire. He's going to charge at you, at which point you just run out of the way. And here we are, we're going to now see me using the shield power-up. This is something that I can activate here on myself, makes me invisible for 1 square. Boom, I can sneak past that guard. This one, however, doesn't quite care for that, and is going to let me sneak past like so. So I'm going to grab the next shield power up here. Now this one, I've got to remember where to use this one. I have a feeling it requires me coming back down this way. I then follow the guy, put my shield on, a step away. Nope, that's not the one. And dead I go. Again, there are all these sort of different mechanics that will slowly get introduced. If I come out of this level and move further along in the campaign, we might be able to see a couple of those. I'm not going to spend too much on this one, because obviously it being a puzzle game, I don't want to reveal too much of what's going on. The storyline is really in-depth and really cool, and honestly, as I said, what with it being a puzzle game, the last thing I want to do, really, is to sit here and, you know, just spoil the puzzles. They're great little puzzles. Very tough little game in places. You see here I've activated the floor panel. That didn't work because the guard was there. He's going to come and get me. I can crush this little dude, but I don't think that's the correct option. Oh no, I can't punch him. And so on. So there's a hacking terminal that you see you can use through there, and of course you can get hints. Now, hints are where this game kind of has little microtransactions. If I go here, you see I can undo. I've got 13 undos. I've got 1 hint at the moment, and if I were to die or fail the level, as you saw earlier, there is a point where it comes up and asks me if I want to use those. You can have a suggestion, you can have a hint, you can have an undo, or you can just restart the level every time you die and kind of try new things. And there's a gun turret there for me to worry about this time. Oh no, I completely didn't pay attention and got zapped by the robot. There we are. That's the hint there in the center with the light bulb. That'll tell you how to complete the level. The undo will just allow you to undo that one turn, that one bad decision that you made, probably toward the end of a level that got you completely killed. Otherwise, let's have a look through here. If I come down this way, oh no, I died again. Should I undo that bad decision? Let's use the shield so that I don't get shot. And keep moving. There we go. Now, as this guy comes back into position, I can try and take him out there. Cool. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be able to reach the exit from here, so I use the reprogramming point, and I could stop the turret. That's one thing I could do, or I could flip the panel there in the distance. I'm not sure how either one of those helps me right now. I do believe I need to take the guy out first, but I can't remember how that one works. Ultimately, like with the Hitman Go video, I'm going to kind of wrap this one up here rather than talk for hours and hours and hours whilst failing to do a basic puzzle over and over again. Ultimately, is this game worth your time? 100% I do believe this game is well and truly worth it. It's great fun. The puzzles are genuinely really quite tricky as the game goes on. As the game gets, like, at this point here, I'm on like level 20-21. You can see it's already getting a little bit trickier. By the time you hit about the 40s and the 50s, they are downright cryptic. Graphically, it's impressive. I love the sort of the gentle little, I love any game that utilizes this kind of, I don't know what you'd call it. These little dioramas, and I'm just going to get shot and restart the level. These little dioramas floating in space. That's an aesthetic I really like. Bad North did it, and I mentioned that in the Bad North review. Hitman Go obviously does it as well. There are all kinds of different games that utilize this really well. And just, I don't know, this is one of those games that I just really enjoy playing. I can move to there because he's going to get shot instead, and he's going to get shot. And yes, I kind of remember where we're going now. I want to activate, I'm sure it's the turret. It's a great little puzzle game. Graphically, it's awesome to play. It really gets you thinking, and it does, honestly, it's due to how it works, due to this whole kind of, can I lead him? No, he's going to come straight at me. Due to how it works, how the key gameplay beats are all there, it does actually genuinely feel like a genuine Deus Ex game. So here we are. He's not going to follow me, but I am going to get shot now there. No, I'm not. Awesome! I'm now stuck on this side of the map with nothing to do because I've got a gun turret in my face. Congratulations, Benzie. You're a moron. Yes, I am. Can't punch him. Oh well, here we are, game over, thanks for playing, time for me to get smacked in the face, or can I break the turret? No, I can't even kill myself because I'm just in that awkward position. But yeah, ultimately, is this game worth your time? Yes, it very much is. It actually feels like a Deus Ex game distilled down to its puzzle formula. Graphically, it's awesome. Gameplay is fantastic. Again, you can use microtransactions for hints. I don't see why you ever would, as ultimately, obviously, you can just go online to whichever website you like for guides. There are lots of walkthroughs for this, I'm sure, all over the internet. So just use those, I guess. I know that's a kind of just do that forehead, but it kind of gets the point I'm trying to make here. The monetization is subtle, it's softly monetized. The game is not going to cost you an arm and a leg. You're not going to be left oh no, dead again. You're not going to be left out of pocket trying to keep up with anything. It's a fantastic single-player experience puzzle game that will keep you occupied for days, weeks, if not months. And it does have trophies and achievements as well, which is something I love to have in these games. Now, the one thing I haven't mentioned yet that I really should have done is, of course, it has a level creator. Now, level creators are something I love to see in games, and this is just one of those that actually works really quite well. It takes a bit of getting used to. I could probably do an entire video series on how to actually operate these yourself, but you kind of set your own tracks across the isometric level design. You can choose where to put enemies, where to put obstacles like the little flippers and the different bits of like programming machinery, and then you can design the levels, test them out, and then upload them and try other people's as well. Now, what I would like to do is actually to get a couple of these levels online, let you guys try them out, and let me know your thoughts. And of course, if any of you guys are playing Deus Ex Go and have designed your own levels, let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to come along, give those a try, and see how they go. Anyway, folks, I think that really does wrap up everything that I want to say in this particular video. Deus Ex Go, if you enjoy puzzle games or if you enjoy the Deus Ex series, this one is very much worth checking out. Give it a download. I don't honestly think you'll be disappointed, and if you do play it and design any levels, let me know. I may even do a video in future where I go over some of your guys' levels just to see if I can beat them. Considering how well I've done on this particular video, yeah, prognosis not so good. Anyway, folks, thank you ever so much for watching, happy sailing, and see you in cyberspace!